Welcome everybody. My name is Ryan and we are back with more vintage story today. Check it out. We are inside our little mud hut. That's right. This is the second stream for the prehistoric world. Let's just take a quick look at what time it is. Okay, it's about bedtime, so that's good. We got a little bit of time to chat. We don't have to worry about rushing right now at least, but oh my gosh, folks, thank you for joining me today. If you missed our previous one, actually there's two previous videos. The first one is just a little intro with the world generation, and then we had our first stream, which was very eventful. I did unfortunately die once, but if you missed either of those, I've got a playlist link down in the description of the YouTube video for you. But and if you want to catch me live, my Twitch link is down there too, and I'll also be doing streams on YouTube going forward for the same world, so make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell too. But all right, so let's take a quick assessment of what we've got going on. I'm using, hey, Crow Fighter, what's up, my friend? You are number one chatter today. Hello, and welcome. Just at the start, yep, literally just under a minute and 30 seconds. You got good timing, my friend. Thank you for coming by again, buddy. Appreciate you very much. And if I missed anybody's comments in yesterday's stream, or if I miss calling out or reading out people's comments, I just want to apologize right up front. Is it normally dark? What's dark? You mean you're not seeing the screen or something? Looks like everything's coming through on my end okay. It is dark right now, though. It's 8 p.m.-ish, but we're safe and sound in our little hole here. Oh, it's dark now if I put the torch away. Let's put that in our offhand. Are you able to see? Is everything coming through okay for you, Crow? Let's see, so we've got tons of meat. We actually got a dinosaur kill. Well, I shouldn't claim the kill for myself. It was actually killed by another dinosaur, but it gave us a big stack of meat. So we're doing pretty good on food. I think we're going to focus today on panning. That's right. Oh, it's working now? Had to refresh. Gotcha. Yeah, I know sometimes Twitch is very finicky. You know, believe it or not, it's weird. Twitch is good for the streamer. Like, there's so many different analytics and plugins I can use, but YouTube is more reliable for, like, the viewer. It's like opposite. Oh, there's something out there, folks. Yeah, something's out there making noise. We've got a hole in the roof here, and I don't have a single block to plug it with, but we'll be okay. I don't think anything's coming through that block, but let's take an assessment here. Cattails were very hard to come across yesterday, so we're still using this vessel here basically for all our storage, and we'll probably have to do that a little bit going forward because, of course, in this Homo sapiens world, for anybody who might be new, I don't have access to a map. There's no mini-map either. Now, I do have a cartography mod installed, which will allow us to eventually build a map. But let's go ahead and light this, actually. Yeah, but we're still very early. This is, I think, night number 3 or 4. But yeah, very early. So we did set up next to a red clay deposit. So yeah, I've got 17. We'll probably just wait until the morning to deal with that. Let's see. I think I will do one more pelt here. Okay, that actually frees us up a little bit of room. Let's put away this obsidian. I don't really need to carry that around too much. Or wait, is there a tool we want to build? Should I do an obsidian shovel? I feel like I should save my obsidian for the spears or something. I don't know, but no, I do already actually have 3 spearheads laid out. Yeah, let's do a shovel. I'm going to need one, so we only use 2 for that. And you know what? I can't use the bone right away, so we'll just put that away. Okay. Yep, let's do this here. Nice obsidian shovel. Oh, it's beautiful. And I've had a few people confirm during the stream and, of course, in comments, too, after I posted the last one, that there's definitely going to be some obsidian underground, like at the location we found these little stones and stuff. So that's super helpful. It's going to be awesome. All right, let's see. Obsidian for a weapon like the Aztec club sword. Heck yeah, you better believe it. I've got 3 obsidian spearheads here just ready to go, but of course we got to nap them out. The problem with that is I went ahead and made a bunch of spearheads out of flint already. They're sitting outside against the wall, but Not to worry, not to worry. So, let's see. Yeah, like I said, we're going to have to do some panning, which means I don't think we have any wood, no, but we can make a pan. Very, very simple recipe. So where is it? Oh, I should probably go to blocks and items here. Pandas? No, I want pan. See, I'm not even sure. Unfried saucepan? That's not it. There it is. The wooden pan. Yeah, just a piece of log, basically, and a knife. We'll get us a wooden pan. And we're going to spend some time getting our butt wet and hopefully getting copper ore, maybe even a temporal gear. But, all right, anyway, let's open up our clock tab. I'm going to watch the time. We're going to go to sleep. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Appreciate you. We've got a couple people in chat right now, but I'm getting started a little bit early. I always posted at noon that my time to start streaming, but that's like an absolute limit, like the latest I'll stream. I try and get on as early as I can when possible. Oh my God, I forgot I wake up buried in the hole every time. Come on with that. What's that about? All right, let's switch this over. We'll have, oh, you know what? I probably wasted a bit of wood there. Oh, well. All right, let's eat. Let's see, it's going to be morning, guys. Now, again, in this world, I've set it so I've only got 20 lives. Only 20 lives. So, it can be a little bit tricky. We got to survive as much as we can, obviously. So, let's be careful. Let's be real careful out here. Okay. Hello? Okay, those are non-hostiles. Fairly sure those are neutral dinosaurs. So, let's place this hoe. Not using that right now. Let's check over here. How's things going? Yay. We got a cooking pot. A bowl. Oh my God, there's a kitty cat right there. Hello, little kitty. Now that's an American scimitar cub. Holy crap, we were killed by that thing's mother. What? Oh my God, I bet you that those little cats, or the big cat possibly, can get through this one block here. Might have to be super careful, aren't I? Oh my God. This is going to complicate things quite a bit. Alright, so I made a fourth bowl. Can I place it here? No. You know what we'll do? Be careful. Mama might still be around. Oh, I know. Hey, VV, what's up, my friend? Thanks for coming by the stream, buddy. Good to see ya. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of vintage story today, but, here we go. I did the Cataclysm stream early this weekend. Oh, crap. Holy snap. Thing's attacking me. It did come in here and it started attacking me. Hey, you started this. Where's your mother? Where's your mother? God, that thing took like 4 things to kill. Hello, Chef Microwave. What's going on? First time chatter, I see. Thanks for coming by the stream today, everybody. Just getting started. Oh, looks like I gotta butcher this thing. But I just got attacked inside my own home here. Actually, that was red meat, believe it or not. Interesting. A little aggressive. I mean, its mother is right outside, and I assumed that that was like a neutral type dinosaur. I guess I gotta be more careful, don't I? Whew, boy. All right. Keeping me on my toes already. Let's just put this away. So really what I'm trying to do right now, is this modded, VV? Yes, I'm sorry, V. It is modded, heavily modded, heavily. In fact, this is the most modded world I've played with in Vintage Stories so far. There's tons of different dinosaur mods I've got installed. See, there's the mother right there. Or the father, whatever, but crap. Well, it might be good. It might actually take out that cat that's over here. I really need to go get some wood, so let's try and meander our way down here. We'll chop this down real quick. Yeah, we're trying to get some wood. We're going to spend a little bit of time panning today. I didn't know you streamed on Twitch. Yeah, Chef, I actually started streaming on Twitch, about 4 or 5 months ago, maybe at this point, roughly. Yeah, I decided to start branching out instead of doing everything on YouTube. You know, I just wanted to mix it up. You know, you can't rely on just one of these platforms these days. But yeah, so we're over here on Twitch. But I recognize too, not everybody uses Twitch. So for this series, for instance, I'll be streaming on YouTube once in a while as well. I'm gonna mix it up. But of course, every stream I do over here, I do post on my YouTube channel as well after it's gone live. But all right, thanks for coming by though, folks. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, attacked by a baby Yankee. Pretty sure that's what that was. Hold on a sec. Hey, what's going on there, Lag Monster? Yes, I have considered multi-streaming before. I've looked into it. There's basically 3 options when talking about multi-streaming. Hold on. And you can essentially do it yourself, which is probably not super complicated to do, but it does take pretty, you know, I wouldn't say severe, but high resource, you know, PC resources, hardware resources. My PC is a little bit outdated at this point. Now, the other couple options basically involve paying for it, you know. Stream Elements is free and makes it mega easy. Does it do watermarks though? I know like is it Streamlabs? Streamlabs I think is the one I looked at. Yeah, you do need a good if I'm going to host it myself and dual stream from my machine itself, yeah, I would need good upload bandwidth. But I've considered it. I have. Appreciate the suggestion too. And one day, you know, if the economy stabilizes, maybe I can finally afford to upgrade the PC, darn it. But either way, so we got the pan. Now what I need is some water, which is actually going to be trickier than it sounds, believe it or not, because I can't just get a bucket and make a bucket and, you know, bring water in here. For one thing, I don't have the bucket. Number 2, I did forget, and this was pointed out by a commenter. Just a shout out to Toad Squish. Hope he can make by the stream. But yeah, he reminded me too that I forgot to set the world options so that I could make infinite water sources or whatever. But the good news is that's changeable via world command. So whenever we get a bucket, we'll do that. I'll change that command. If you ever need help with settings, I've done it before. Well, thanks, my friend. Appreciate you, Lag. Are you on Discord, Lag? I don't have a public server, but I do have a private one. Regardless, you can probably DM me. If you're like in the Vintage Story Discord, you'll find me. I'm in that one. Oh, okay. I just heard a cat. So what I'd kind of like to do, yeah, like I said, just DM me over there on Discord. If you're in a Vintage Story server, you'll find me. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a hole in, or fill that hole in the roof too. Now, what I'd like to do is build our little dirt hut out in that direction so I can safely pan, you know. It's going to require a bit of dirt here and some very careful building. I could just go down there and potentially build it, you know, right over the water itself. That might save a little bit of dirt. But if we do it this way, then I can safely pass back and forth, you know, in the nighttime or just whenever I feel the urge to get up and do some late night panning or something, you know. Oh my gosh. No, it's actually, for anybody who might not have gotten into the panning routine yet, Vintage Story, it's a really great way to get early game resources. And for us, since we don't have a map, you know, exploring becomes really treacherous. It's easy to get lost and stuff. Panning is probably going to be our primary way of getting copper early on, you know. So, get prepared, guys. We're going to have a nice, relaxing stream. Oh, Christ. That's a T-Rex type. That's a Tyrannosaur. Oh, good God. Okay, he's not coming this way. Make sure we got nothing behind us. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, again, I apologize if I'm not able to read chat as much as normal in this world. I'm always on my toes. But are there any drifters? No. Good question, Crowfighter. This is a Homo sapiens world, which just means that it removes all the lore content. There's no drifters. There's no NPCs. It's strictly, basically, 100% focused on wilderness survival. Hey, 3D Addict, what's going on? Finally caught me on stream. I'm glad you did. Welcome. We're currently playing on our prehistoric world with dinosaurs and all those fun things. It's an extremely dangerous world. We have limited number of lives in this world too. I set it so that we only will respawn 20 times. 20 times. And, spoilers, I did die in the last stream once. Let's see, have you tried pyrogenesis? No, I have not. If that one's on Steam, I'll check it out. 3D Addict, have you tried pyrogenesis? Wait. I mentioned in the comments on your first vid with world setup. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that one out, 3D. Appreciate that. I'm always looking for new and good games to play on the channel for sure. Oh, it's a mod for Vintage Story. I'm sorry. Let's see. What's it called? Pyrogenesis. Now I don't remember the comment for some reason. What does it do? Sounds fire related. Oh, yeah, VV. You know what? I posted that in my Discord. Yeah, Long Dark is like $3 right now. It's 90% off. Recommend you guys pick it up. You know, they're developing the Long Dark 2. That's not what it's called. It's got a proper name, but it's essentially a sequel to the Long Dark. I have a feeling that's why they're doing that. Just trying to get people into the old game, so maybe they'll buy the new one. Yeah. Like I said, I recommend anybody go pick up the Long Dark if you're into survival games. Oh, crap. We got a cat. Keep hearing it. But, you know, their voices, like their calls and stuff, I've noticed in this game kind of carry, kind of far. It's freaky and annoying, but that cat might not be actually growling at me. I don't know. I'm going to pretend that it is, I think, though. Well, we're almost there, people. I promise we're going to get there one day. We'll build ourselves a little dirt tunnel. Maybe I'll even turn it into glass at some point, and we'll be able to see. Okay, let's go down. Oh, Lord. I don't know what I'm doing here, people. I don't have the slightest clue. Can we get back up here? Oh, my God, look at this. Oh, this is going to spawn drifters or something. No, I'm just kidding. No drifters in this game. For €3, it is a steal, my friend. 100%. Oops. Okay. Oop, got a little lag spike there. Hope that doesn't mean there's a dinosaur around the corner. Okay. We're looking good, peeps. We're looking real good. Okay. I didn't realize that my agriculture was right here. It's going to... Whoa. Okay. There's definitely something out of here growling, people. Oh my goodness. I am so paranoid about dying again. You know, I just don't want it to happen in the first 5 minutes. I don't want it to happen at all, to be honest, but it probably will at some point. Alright, that's my last dirt block. Let's think about this. How am I going to work this with my dirt? Let's see here. Quartz is easy to make for the early game. Quartz glass. Oh yeah, but the clear quartz. That's true, Wiz, for sure. I've seen that before, but I've tried it yet. What else does it do? So much bed spawns work only with the proper beds. Thank you, 3D. Yeah, we did kind of learn that in the last stream for sure. All right, let's get out of here and get some more dirt. It's not safe, but we got to. This side seems to be a bit more open. Oh, you know, and I was given some consideration to like long-term base building. Not only the location, but like the method. And I was actually thinking, for one, the location, I kind of want to set it up down the beach, down there, where it's really flat and open. You know, we've done a little copper hunting down in that location. It's also where we found some more clay down there too, but In terms of how I'm thinking about the base, I'm actually considering building it out over the ocean. Maybe with like a pseudo platform structure of some kind. We'll see. It always takes an extra. Maybe I'll build the building on the shore and then build like agriculture and stuff out into the water. Just be easier to protect. Won't have to worry about getting ambushed by dinosaurs and stuff. Just going outside to look around, you know. I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? Let me know. Alright, so let's do this. We're going to move out of the way. Let me see. Hold on. I wonder if you can heat sand up to make glass. Not in this game, no. Crow fighter, nope. Yeah, that's mine quartz and fire in a bloomery. Long story short, I saw fire in mines, ignored it, went to loot a village, but once could have went, was fire spreading everywhere. Yeah, it's rough. Alright. This is going to be a horrible monstrosity, but I don't care. Keeps me alive, I'm happy with it. I'm just trying to avoid, like, destroying my agriculture right now. Okay, god damn it, I ran out of dirt again. Let's keep digging. Ooh, my obsidian shovel's almost broken. Alright, there it goes. Let's go back inside real quick. Pop-a-top. Oh, whoopsie. Yeah, I don't trust those cats. Oh, I hear something out there growling. Yikes. Hold on a second. Okay. Boom. And we're back. Alright, let's do a little bit of this. Give me double shovel. Double shovel, people. Alright, well, this is still technically open, so let's be extra careful and close ourselves in here. Alright, I'm going to sit down, get real nice and close. Yeah, that's actually what we're working on, believe it or not, is I'm trying to set up a safe panning area that we can reach back and forth. And it would be easier if I had a bucket, but of course we don't have that technology yet. I know, technology of the bucket. Doesn't seem that hard to puzzle it out, but it is currently above us. It's beyond our knowledge. Alright, so let's get back out there and keep digging. I heard double shovel and thought caribou. Oh, really? Interesting. Interesting word association, my friend. Alright, we'll open this back up. Let's get out here. You know, the good thing about this is we can just plant on top of it, too, if we want. Our structure's all dirt. And it can be planted upon. No, I won't do that, but let's get out here. It's literally just like a 10-foot run, but I'm a coward. Plus panning when you do it for long term, you kind of go into this meditative state. Some might call it a torpor or a fugue. Hey, Abby, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for coming by. Hello, hello. But yeah, so when I'm panning, I tend to like daze out, essentially, you know, and I'm not paying attention to my surroundings. I kind of do that a lot in the real world, too, just on a daily basis. But, yeah, so this way we're going to be nice and safe. We won't have to worry. Okay, we got a little bit of stack here. How's it going, folks? Thanks for coming to the live stream today. We are just getting started with our primitive survival world. This is a Homo sapiens world with dinosaurs. Yeah, and if you're wondering what happened to my other world, don't worry, it still exists. And we are going to be doing episodes for that still, so that's still coming up. Alright, let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, we're finally going to turn. Hey, Abby subscribed with Prime. Thank you. I really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, everybody. And Abby, in particular. And everyone. Alright, let's build this up a little bit. Oh no, my precious agriculture. What can we do here? What can we do? Just build right over it? Will that work? A prime choice. I love it. I love the puns. Yeah, if you can't subscribe, I understand. Just drop me a pun. That's good enough. That's all I ever asked for in my life. It was a pun or two. Alright, we've almost accomplished this monstrosity here. Let's get it done, people. It's the difference between those of us who do and those of us who do not. We push through to the end, no matter how horrific or god-awful our creations are. So did the multiple save files... Yes. Oh, that's right, Abby. You're knight, aren't you? I'm sorry, it slipped my mind. Yep. Hello. Thank you. It worked beautifully. In fact, that's exactly what I've been doing. Back and forth with the different save files and the mods in them. 100%. Super easy. It's so easy. I'm surprised somebody hasn't made like a mod that just allows you to do it. Switch back and forth. Yeah, that's... I've done it now at least a half a dozen times, just playing like in the mornings on my other world, recording for that one, and then getting it loaded up for this one. Okay. Boop-a-doo. Here we go. On my way, anyway, back to my farming and chess making and VS. Right on, VV. Well, I appreciate you coming by the stream today, friend. Alright, here we go. We've done it. We've almost made ourselves a hidey hole. That's what I prefer to call my structures. Oh my god, I'm still missing dirt, people. It's like a maze. It's going to be like a maze getting through here. Oh, it's like the farthest walk ever. Curly Fries, oh yay, finally on time to be live. Been super enjoying all the videos, and I especially love Twin Peaks series. Well, thank you. Appreciate you. I love Curly Fries. Thank you for coming by the stream, my friend, and the kind words. Yes, and for anybody who's keeping up with the Twin Peaks series, don't worry, that one's still going strong. In fact, the next episode's already recorded. It'll be out tomorrow night, and you can expect many more. We're getting geared up for the lazarette. I might have to get some more story progression going. Whoa. I just saw something in the grass there. Alright, let's be careful. So yeah, but anybody unfamiliar, this world is full of dinos, man. Dinosaurs, elephants, all kind of prehistoric crap. And I've kind of cut myself off from my clay deposit, haven't I? Okay. Yeah, we got dinos right there. They're living on my clay deposit. Let's just finish this up and we'll worry about that in a second. Oh, I'm getting low on food here. Still here and just listening. Well, thanks, Vivi. Appreciate you, buddy. If I knew how to make mods, I'd do it. LMI. Yeah. Let's see. Curly Fry says, I've been watching the Twin Peaks series. Barely got to episode 19. Oh, binge watching. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, it really makes my day when I hear people like my stuff enough to binge watch it for sure. Thank you. Alright, we got a little bit of dirt left. Let's do this, people. So oh! God damn it, that thing just literally flew in from the sky. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why we need a little panning hole here. Jesus, that thing just came in out of nowhere. I feel like it threw itself at me from the sky. Did God just do that? Has he got me? Am I cursed? Am I like Jonah? Alright, let's look at this. We've done it. I've got a panning station, my people, and I have 0 things to pan. Okay, let's go back outside and dig up some sand now. Whoo! Oh my gosh. I was hoping to see the death maze in action. You just witnessed it. Oh, it's horrible. It's a horrific place to be if you're a dinosaur or a survivor. Sneaky little bugger. I know, that was bad. Alright, we'll put his flesh on the fire, but I'm not going to cook it yet. Let's get our inventory sorted a little bit. I think we're safe now, aren't we? We're pretty safe. Like, we're self-contained and stuff. We're good. Alright, we'll leave that. Actually, hold on. Give me this back. Yeah, there's other stuff in here, too. Maybe I'll just get this lit. We're down to 9 pieces of bushmeat. Yeah. You know what? I have a freaking cooking pot. Hold on a second. Can I just do meat and berries? I don't need veg, right? I don't have to have veg, do I? Let's do our first little meal. What do you guys say? Okay, 6 and 6. No. Oh, okay. Okay, that puts 6 in there. Sometimes these cooking pots are a little frustrating. There we go. Yeah, that's delicious. Oh, no, but you need 2 meats. Well, that did not pan out. What was the name for animal drop? Wait, I'm sorry, 3D, you mean what was the name of the animal? I don't know. I didn't look. I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention close enough. Oh, the mod name. If you're interested, see the pinned comments. I would link the whole list in chat, but it's a long list. The pinned comment will take you to the playlist. If you go to one of those YouTube videos and check the description, it's got the whole list of all the mods. Because the dino mods are not just, it's not just one mod. You can just install like T-Rex if you want, and there's a whole bunch of other ones too that add individual types of dinos. So yeah, there's a whole list of mods I'm using for this world. It's a couple clicks away, my friend. Hope you don't mind. Okay, so I could link it in chat, but it's really long. Okay, let's put that away. I know I'm talking about the one where you automatically get meat. Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. That's called immersive corpse drops. For animal drop. I see what you mean now. My bad. Misunderstood you, buddy. Yeah, immersive corpse drops. Thinking about trying the same set of mods you got for this one. It seems like it is a lot of fun, my friend. It is. Oh my gosh. And make sure when you create your world to set yourself down to just 20 lives. It definitely adds a whole new element of challenge to it. Let's see. So, yeah, we got a little bit of time. We need to get out here while that's cooking, and I need sand or grass. What the flippin' hell? Oh, she's looking for her babies, man. She just ran away. Is she coming back? What the mother? Don't you dare. How many babies does this thing freaking have? Yeah, warning in the fire, dummy. Oh, I'm about dead. No. Okay. No. Freaking thing. Get in the fire. Yes. Okay, it just died. Oh my god, people. I'm almost dead. She's sending her babies in here to kill me and stuff. I think it just burned up. Did you see the body is gone? Gosh darn it, people. That was horrific, my peoples. We are nodding off. We're about to drop dead here, my friends. Yeah, and if you're wondering too, my health, I did increase it too. So it's at 25 HP by default. Again, just trying to give us a bit more of a fighting chance. You know, if I had only had 10 HP, we'd be dead already. But yeah, so we're going to need to sleep, huh? Yeah, time to sleep. He did work for you. He just wanted to wait. Yeah, he did the work for you, I guess. Man, that's unfortunate. I didn't even get to dissect or butcher him, though. Oh, my gosh. Check outside for the animal. Yeah, he might have clipped through the house. That's right, when... Well, let's see if his mother's out there still. I have a feeling... Yeah, she's right there. Yep, it did. So it's... Oh, there's another one right over there. Okay, this is definitely not safe. Yeah, we don't need the meat anyway, so we're fine on food. Yeah, let's just go to sleep. Regain some health. No reason not to. But we're going to have to get some sand. That's really the plan. Oh my gosh, so difficult. I should probably whip together some more of that cheap armor too, that really crappy armor. It'll give us a little bit of an edge here, so... Yeah, let's do that. We'll get some grass real quick. Can't make make a nice blueberry pie. Heck yeah, buddy, that sounds delish. I just broke out one of those dirt blocks. Hold on, let me go get my other torch off the wall. I don't want to leave it. All the resources are super precious. Yeah, blueberry pie sounds good. How about a blueberry cheese pie? Oh, yeah. Blueberry and cheddar cheese. Actually, some people eat cheddar cheese with apple pie. I can make a rice dough blueberry pie. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Healthy. Okay, so, yeah. We're in really bad shape still physically. I could probably take on another baby, but it would not be easy. Okay, just ate all my bushmeat. All I need is a little bit of sand here. There's a piece right here, but that's not going to get us what we need. So just run. I'm thinking, yeah. Okay, that's actually not a bad idea. Let's run down the beat. What time is it? Still pretty early in the morning. Okay, I'll keep these. Okay, I think we might be okay because they're kind of far enough away. Let's just try it over here a little bit. First of all, let's check. Did I leave anything in here? No. Alright, I might take this opportunity to cut down a little bit of tree wood. What the piss? Thing just like literally appeared like magic. Let's be careful. This area's treacherous. Died from cats and stuff up here. Alright, there's birds nearby. That's actually kind of a good sign. Tells me there's no carnivore dinosaurs near here. Oh, hey Magpie, what's up, my fellow human being? Hello, how are you? That's totally the way that a normal human being would greet people, not an alien. No. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you today. We're barely surviving out here. We're on the edge of our seats. Oh, look. There's that cat that killed me. Just desserts, cat. Now your body will become my sustenance. All right, let's run away. Run away. I'll take credit for that kill. You better believe it. Alright, so... Whoa. Oh my god, look at this. They're still looking for their babies. I had nothing to do with it. Alright, let's get rid of this torch, because that's going to get put out. Let's get some of this damn sand. Okay, I do have a backup shovel. Clearing out a lot of the greenery around the area could help your visibility. That's a good point, Curly. Oh, look, there's our little friendly fruit tree. To be honest, I think I should have ran in the other direction. How rare the sand is over here. Here we go. Let's get this. Give me this delicious sand. Oh, it crunches up so nicely. Let's go. It's like eating soggy cereal in the morning. Delicious. Of course, it had bushmeat. Yeah. I'll take it. I'll take the bushmeat. We do have the two great food mods. What is it? Culinary Artillery and Food Expanded or whatever. Yeah, I had to include those in this one. Those are such great mods. So in other words, we can actually do some stuff with bushmeat. We can like make it into meals. Okay, that was decent. Decent little stack. Let's not push our luck. Let's get home with that. I don't need to comb the entire beach. You know, we got 27. Let's be careful. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to swim. Swim, people. Why not? That's the safest way to travel in this crazy world. Oh, my God. Tell you what. So, yeah. Let's actually swim down a little bit farther. I'll tell you, or I'll show you where I kind of want to set up my final base. Well, I say final tentatively. We'll see how that works out. But obviously, we set up this location here because it's got some really great proximity to some red clay. The dinosaurs are pretty thick there, which I don't know if we can necessarily avoid that at any location. But it would be nice to go to an area that's a little bit more, not defendable, but just easier to see. You know, we're kind of living on the side of this hill. It's annoying. No, there are some aquatic mods. They're not explicitly by the same author as the dino one, though. Or there might be one or two. There's some for the... Oh, look. Ox. There's one for dolphins, which I installed. There's another one for manatees, which I also installed. I'm pretty sure those are attached to the prehistoric ones, not the dino ones. There's a little baby dinosaur something right there. Oh, holy hell. Is that rhino fighting? Oh, that's a baby rhino. See, this is why you don't Oh, okay, that's the big boy. He's on the trees. Of course he is. Yeah, I did want to get something in the water, you know. I haven't seen anything, though. I don't know. I'd love it if there was some creepy stuff in the water, though. That'd be great. Okay, so... yeah, see that right there, that little bizarre landmark, that we put there yesterday. That marks the location where I found the obsidian. So if we dig down there, water ones are rare. Gotcha. Yeah. I figure that's what it was. Listen to that boy. Up there looking for his mate. I still hate the fish have a chance to drop fish meat. You hate that? I've tried to do fishing, but it's like it seems like it's a very small drop rate to me. I might be wrong, but look at this. There's already a garden over here. Somebody's got carrots growing. So this is what I was thinking about. It's a pretty sweet little spot. There's peat here. Nice big old peat bog. There's actually clay. We found a little clay deposit like right at the top of that hill-ish. But over here, you can see, I mean, it's definitely more visible, obviously. And my goal, I was thinking, like I was kind of in my head, I was planning it. I could build like a little cottage here, and then we'll build out into the water, you know. Hey, what's going on there? Crap, how you doing? Crapagey? Hello, hello. Carpagey? Crapagey. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you for joining me today. We're just out here exploring a little bit, talking about the future side of our base. But yeah, if we build out into the water, then I don't have to worry so much about, you know, getting blindsided every time I step out to like water the plants or something. Hey, there's a bunch of basalt here. Let's get this. Let's get this until my shovel breaks. What's going on, people? So we are in our prehistoric world with dinosaurs and elephants and rhinos and everything else. Oh my gosh. But don't worry, the normal Twin Peaks series is still going strong. Got an episode for that coming out tomorrow. Actually, is it tonight or tomorrow? I can't remember now. Either way, it's coming out soon. Alright, but we are getting ourselves geared up today to do some panning. So, spent the first 20 minutes or so building a safe little maze to get there. And it was a fight, too. We had to fight baby dinosaurs to get it accomplished. But we're looking okay. So what do you guys think about my idea of building out onto the ocean? I like the idea. Okay. Was I able to get a little bit of wood? Yeah, did we get any seeds? No, but I don't want this fern. Whoops. I do want the meat. You know what? I don't want that fern just planted there. Let's just throw it into the water. Alright, so let's get back home. And it's time to start panning, people. We're definitely going to want to swim home, though, I think. Yeah. Abby says, building out into the ocean is a good idea. I think lets your brain think in different ways. Yeah, to make the base for sure. It's probably going to take more resources, but yeah. I like it. Curly Fry says, I got halfway to watching the last live for this series. I hope I didn't miss too much. Well, there was some interesting events, my friend. I'm sorry we interrupted you there, but hopefully you'll be able to catch it. Yeah. And this one, today's live stream, I'm going to post it tomorrow. Yeah, so that means that the Vintage Story episode comes out tonight. Yeah. So today's live on will go up tomorrow. So if you miss any part of it or you want to watch it again, you'll be able to then. But hopefully, Curly, that gives you the opportunity to finish up yesterday's live stream. Whoa. Oh, I want to go up and look at those rhinos. Try and tame them, but I don't know. That's probably a suicide mission. Okay, well, we got 41 sand. Another 27 sand. Hey, there's the little dino. Oh, it's down here killing turkeys and stuff. Look at this. You know, I've literally had to do no hunting on my own. If you don't count those little baby dinosaurs that I butchered. You know, they attacked me first, people. I had to do it. But no, we've gotten just so much scavenging done and stuff. It's great. Kingslayer was a huge help. A very good boy. He did the meat. You got finished by now. We just finished it. Curly fries. Actually, we lost half a stack of it, believe it or not. Look at this. Yeah, I lost half a stack when I got killed. I think the bird or the cat ate it or something. I don't know. But yeah, I did finish it. Whoa. There's like a war going on between birds and dinosaurs over here. And the birds are clearly losing. Okay, my knife's about to break. Come on, hurry it up. I got no time for this harvesting crap. I can't wait. I bet you can't wait to start making porridge. Yeah, flax porridge for sure. We're definitely going to be needing flax in large, large quantities. There we go. That's what I want, is the fat. Not super worried about the bones. I always end up with like way more bones than I need. Alright, so we're almost home. But that's no reason to get careless here. Let's be very careful. Okay. Yep, we still got the 2 ankylosaurs. I know that's not what they are, but I'm just going to call them that. Okay, we made it. Let's get a little meat in us. Okay, good. And I'm not even bothering to cover this thing up pretty much. Let's just put that away. Probably should, though. I got an idea, too. I think I'm going to save some of that fat and actually use it to make an oil lamp for our little shelter. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get the pan in the hot bar, people. You know what? I need to empty my inventory, actually, as much as I can. So we'll put all this away. Hey, what's going on? Doom Peril, hello. Hello. Hey, Dino Mod Creator here. Really? Wow. Thank you for coming by the stream. It's awesome to see it in a playthrough. You know what? Well, welcome, my friend. Thank you so much. You've made some really cool mods here. We're all loving them. And, you know, I was just talking about the mods in my Patreon Discord today about how we were all surprised no one has done a dinosaur playthrough yet. But, man, oh, man, they're really good. Yeah, really smooth, too. You know, no lag issues or anything. But thanks again for coming by, my friend. Appreciate ya. All right, so unfortunately, we had to kill a few of the dinosaurs. We've got some of them have kind of posted up here outside of our little domicile, and the babies keep attacking me. These little juveniles are coming after me. I think we're in their territory. This must be like their breeding ground or something. I don't know. But, yeah, it's been really great. Let's see, I'm using it as well in my playthrough. Well, all of them, to be honest, yep. But might be some incompatible. I hope not. I hope not. Yeah, and hopefully this one will inspire more folks to play them and stuff, too. Let's see. Okay, so we've got our pan ready. It's time, guys. The most exciting part of the whole stream. I bet you didn't think it would revolve around panning, but this is it. Oh, look at that. Very first thing we get is a copper nugget. Let's go. That's a good sign, people. I should have put more stuff away. I don't know why I'm carrying this wood and these dirt blocks with me. We'll get there. We'll get there. So stay away from small tanky dinos. I know, that's the thing, is those little babies, they were taking me more spear hits than, like, you know, a wolf would. Of course, I'm using flint, but yeah, that can't be helped at this point. Curly Fries, nice work with the mod, sir. Yeah, loving my position as a spectator. Eventually we'll play as well. Doom Peril says it's going to be rough, but I haven't stress tested the mod in a whole playthrough, so feedback would be awesome. Always looking to improve for sure. Oh crap! I just used that block there. Absolutely, my friend. I will definitely post feedback. We can review on the mod pages too, can't we? I haven't done that before yet, but I will leave a review. Or any bug reports, certainly, for sure. And also, if you're curious, Doom, if you miss a stream, I'm going to be putting all my live streams here from Twitch on my YouTube channel, too. So, I've got a link to the actual playlist for this series in chat, linked up there in chat. If you click that, you can get to my YouTube page if you're interested. But really appreciate you stopping by, my friend. All right, so this is really awkward. Oh, no, and we're still, you know what? I think I'm going to have to destroy this. I don't want to because we've got like a partially grown agricultural block, but it's not going to work. That just is not going to happen. All right, we're going to get this set up a little bit better here, I think. Let me just finish this little panning. For mod compatibility, I can give some insight myself. I bet no one uses more mods than me. That would be helpful for sure, guys. Yeah, definitely, guys. All you folks out there watching the stream, go check out the mods. They are fantastic. Now, did you also do the prehistoric ones, dude? Because I've got those too, like the ones with the saber tooth and whatnot. Those are really great too. Wasn't sure if that was your work as well. I pop in from there for feedback. I recommend the mod thread and the official Discord. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah. I'm in the Discord for sure. I think most of the folks here probably are. Good. Always good to know. All right, let's get this improved a little bit. This is a disgusting building, but it's going to serve our purposes, people. Okay, don't need to block that off. All right, are we good? I think we're good. I don't love it, but this is how it has to be. Let's pan. Oh, that's another guy. Gotcha. Understood. How beefy is my PC, Curly? It's not very. It was pretty beefy 10 years ago, but it's pretty outdated at this point. I was in the process of upgrading, but things have gotten turned upside down a little bit in terms of prices right now. But not to worry, we will persevere. And I was able to play with all the mods for the dino, plus a bunch of the prehistoric ones too, no problems, you know. I tested it out before going live yesterday, and they all seem pretty smooth, no issues. And again, my mod list is in the YouTube videos. I would link it here, but it's a pretty damn big list. Not sure where I didn't get any loot from killing dinos, so I needed to add one more mod, so there's some small incompatibility. Oh, so you're saying you didn't get any loot drops from one of the dinos? That's interesting. Maybe it could have been, was it like really, really hungry? Not a good weight, I mean. Alright, I should keep this open. Okay, yeah, we need to go empty our stuff out here. Man, I've been so afraid to go out and explore with no map that I'm still only rocking 3 hand baskets. I don't even have a 4th one yet. Okay, let's jump back up real quick. Oh, we've got our little dirt maze, and see, I've still got some room here. I don't actually need all this on me. Put that away. Okay, and this is going to all be loot. Okay, I think we're ready to get back to some serious panning, people. Let's grab a little bite to eat here. There we go. Using the vines as decoration, but eventually we'll be able to turn those into rope too. Let's see. Actually, give me this. Did I put the fat in here? Yes, I did. Awesome. And this is another mod I really like. Boop, right there. Hanging oil lamps. Very simple, easy mod. And yeah, it really makes oil lamps much more functional. Let's see. Eric, you can explain it in the Discord mod thread. I'll sort it out. Thank you, my friend. That's a good man right there. Let's see. Vintage Story Discord. I'm sure that's probably what he's referring to. Let's see. Abby says, wait, do the vines grow like they do in Minecraft, or can you farm them that way? I don't, I'm not sure if you can. I just placed them there early on because I didn't really have any room in my inventory, but they haven't grown yet, so I don't know. It's a good question. I expect that they don't grow, but I'm just assuming. I don't really know. All right, let's keep the inventory screen open so we can see all the exciting drops we get here from panning. Of course, once again, we're playing on a Homo sapiens world, which means that the map is disabled, obviously, and that makes me terrified to go out and actually explore and stuff. So, yeah, instead of running around getting lost, potentially eaten, we're just going to pan up our first, couple of nuggets of copper here. Honestly, though, I realize now I'm getting my priorities out of order. I should make a crucible first. Yeah, we need to get some pit kilns going. I don't have a crucible. All right, let's see here. To parallel that thread, right? Legacy of the Phanerozoic series. There you go, my friend. There you go, everybody. So if you're playing with the Legacy mods, Phanerozoic, yeah, and you got any bugs, make sure you go drop them in the Vintage Story Discord channel there. That will help Doom out quite a bit. Yeah. So far, I know that one of my Patreons, Wist, who was in Cursed Wist was in here earlier. She's been playing with them too and having a lot of fun. So yeah, hopefully you'll see a bit more traffic on your mods after this. All right, let's go. Oops, I forgot to keep that open. Oh my gosh, panning. We don't even know what time it is. Let's see, it's 2 p.m. All right, we'll keep that screen open too so we have an idea. And here we go. Blue clay, that'll be helpful. The arrowheads are great, but I'm not going to be making an arrow right away. Although any copper spearheads we get would be fantastic, I'll tell you that. Got a little bit of sapphirite here. Let's do it. Cold Monster Slug, hello. Just wondering if you need a good PC or laptop for this. No, you don't. Not necessarily cold. It's got a lot of great settings for the video and stuff, so you can turn it down pretty low. My PC is pretty outdated at this point, and I'm able to not only play it, but play it modded and stream it at the same time. So, yeah, it's not super intensive on your machine. It's a great game, too. I highly recommend it, Cold Monster. Thanks for stopping by the stream, too. Appreciate you. I'm just as excited since making the mod takes so much time. I haven't had time to see it played yet myself. Well, I tell you what, buddy. Yeah, I feel bad now because we're in here just panning. Well, we'll get out there. And again, this is going to be a stream that goes until my character dies. Now, I did set this world so we only have 20 lives, after which point, you know, basically the world will be over. But we'll probably try it again for sure, for sure. No problem, Cold Monster. You're welcome. Hey, play how you want to play, no rush. Right on, buddy, right on. Also, we had some really fun interactions with the dinosaurs yesterday, too, Doom, I'll tell you that. So, and again, that stream is up on my YouTube channel, the VOD for that one. But we got to see, well, we didn't actually see it, but we heard a fight between a T-Rex and one of the big, like, Brontosaur types. And it was pretty cool. It actually gave us a whole bunch of meat, too, because the Tyrannosaurus, he didn't win that fight. But, yeah, it was pretty. It actually happened literally on top of our shelter. That's why I couldn't see it, because I was too afraid to go out there with the T-Rex running around. But, oh, yeah, it's so intense. Very immersive, too. That's one of the reasons I wanted to play Homo Sapiens specifically with this mod collection, because I just felt like Homo Sapiens with the no map, it's very immersive. I don't have to worry about, like, oh, there's a big ruin structure right there next to the dinosaur, you know what I mean? I can't, oh, you can't wait to go watch it after that. Thanks, dude, appreciate you. Yeah, it was a really fun one, really fun. That was basically our first interactions with the dinosaurs, so it was cool. Yesterday's video had some big dinos, it did. Unfortunately, I died too once, and like I said, we have limited lives in this world, but it wasn't actually to a dinosaur, but it was to one of the prehistoric cat types. But, yeah, spoiler, whoops. Okay, so yeah, one interesting thing, one of my Patreons, the guy from Saturn, was talking about is even on Homo Sapiens, you can still get rusty gears and temporal gears from panning too. Those will still drop. So if we get a temporal gear, I'll use it to set my spawn point, but the rusty gears, he said, can actually be used for black dye, so they're not totally purposeless, you know? We're probably going to make some, like, ninja armor and dye it black, and that'll be awesome. We're running around assassinating dinosaurs and whatnot. Oh, you know what else I did, Doom 2? I paired your mods with the musket mod, so I figured, you know, if we're going to be in a world with dinosaurs, some guns with some firearms, that might not be a bad idea. It helped balance things out a little bit. But of course, we got to craft all that stuff, you know. So it's going to be a struggle to get there. Let's see. Well, we're halfway right now to our first metal tool already. Look at that, people. See, we're making progress. Oh, there's our copper spearhead. Okay, so we're filling up on stuff. Let's make a trip back to our little shelter, and we'll have a meal. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of these rocks. I don't really need to be carrying shale and basalt around, but all in due time, people. Let's put that away. I'm starting to get that, you know what, I'll chop this up and just stack it. That's basically why I have that. Oh, this is the hardest part of the early game right here, people. Inventory management, the most challenging aspect. Let's see, I'd recommend the gun, actually. I made vital organs so you can aim with, really? Oh, so if I get like a headshot? No way, I'm glad you told me that. Oh, that makes it all the better. Yeah, I figured that might be a good way to kind of balance out. Like, because, I mean, what, with the bow and arrow, that'd be like a recurve bow and iron arrow tips would be the most potent, like, weapon vanilla. That just seems silly, trying to go up against a dinosaur with something like that, you know? So, yeah. The gun mod seemed a good one. I also have the X Skills mod, X Skills. I've never played with it before, but it was recommended by a Patreon, so I went with it, thinking maybe we can beef ourselves up a little. Oh, I forgot to eat. Yeah, maybe that'll help us a little bit, you know, survival-wise against the dinos. I don't know. See, vital organs is ingenious. Yeah, especially when there's such a big target. That's awesome. I hear something out there. Okay, let's just take a look. We still got the 2 ankles. I don't know what they actually are. I probably couldn't pronounce their proper names, but they're out there. We've got little birds walking around, so I'm not super worried in that direction. Whoa. Oh, Triceratops. All right, let's try and get some clay. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's harvest this little guy. Yeah, this is one of the ones that came into my house and tried to kill me. Okay. Oh! Man, these dinos love my home, dude. They just... Look, he ran away. Oh, are they going to come at me, though? Are they playing a little game of hide and seek here? I'm just going to keep him in my peripheral while I dig up a couple blocks. My shovel's about to die anyway, so I'm not going to spend too much time out here. Okay, what is this? We got flax here. Is that 9 of 9? I need to break this one. I'll worry about that later. Oops, that one's grown flax. Alright, yeah, we got to get a crucible made. And I figure it's probably smart while I'm panning to have, like, our pit kilns going, you know. Oh my god, it's so nerve-wracking being out here. I feel like it just at any moment I'm going to turn around and get attacked. Okay. I'm hearing noises, but... You know, it's kind of nice having these big herbivores, though. You know, on either side of us. Hey, what's up, JJ? Thanks for coming by the stream, buddy. My newest Patreon. Thank you very much. But no, it's kind of nice having these. They're almost like a little, like, guard dogs, you know, hanging out. Although their babies are kind of aggressive. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's the big red one. That's the one that killed the T-Rex yesterday, so... Actually, I think I'm feeling a bit more comfortable having those big herbivores around us. That's good. That's good. All right, so we got everything sealed up. Before nightfall, let's try and whip out a crucible. Where the hell's the crucible? There it is. All right, and do you think Iosaurus? Let's see. Wow, they look awesome in the game. They do. They really do. I want to leave one block open so we can kind of watch them, but no, that's suicide. I'm too scared. All right, let's get this knocked out here, people. We got some serious progression to do today, and it all revolves around the glorious pan. All right, this is not my cleanest pottery, but we got it. All right, there we go. All right, posted. Thank you, 3D. You're helping to contribute to the development of a great series of mods, my friend. All right. Here we go. We've been going for about an hour today, folks. Appreciate everybody stopping by the stream. I'm going to be streaming the next one for this series over on YouTube, I think. I might take a day off tomorrow and stream on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see how that goes, depending on work and stuff. But, yep, you can count on many more streams for this one, for sure, for sure. Let's see. Slug says, good farm keeps a near around to scare smaller predators away. There you go. Thank you. Yes, yes. 100%. I'm with you. All right, so I have 3 pit kilns. Let's just do a storage vessel. That'll fill one of them up. I feel like if I'm filling a pit kiln, I might as well fill all 3 of them, you know? Let's do this. Plus, we always need more pottery. Okay. This is nice and peaceful, too. After yesterday's harrowing stream, and heck, the antics from earlier, it's nice. Sometimes it's good to be, you know, restful. You know, I also installed the Tameable Cats mod, which I know isn't necessarily your mod, Doom, but it was one that I felt would be good to help, you know, help us relax and stuff. After a hard day of fighting dinosaurs in the world, we can come home to a pet kitty cat and just chill out, you know, relax a little bit. Might need a glass bubble somewhere just to watch them. That's not a bad idea, Curly. Yeah, we could. Let's see. Oh, that's actually a cool application. Keep guard dog dinos. I like that. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Doom. Oops. But some of the dinos are rideable, correct? If I remember correct, the T-Rex is one of those. Unless it was a dream I had, which is very possible. I have weird, vivid dreams sometimes. But that in and of itself is pretty awesome. And if it is the case, I think it works really well with the setup we've got here. Being on a Homo sapiens world, obviously we're not going to have access to the elk mount, you know. So pretty much all the one bigger than you. Okay, then you can ride. That's huge. So that means you can tame them and breed them and stuff. Oh my god. This game, such a great game. Such a great modding community. All right, let's see here. And more than that, you can breed and domesticate them. That's insane. I love that. You know, I've said after playing in my regular world before discovering these mods, I always said that the animals are one of my favorite parts of Vintage Story. The long-term requirements for domestication and breeding. I really enjoy that, you know. Gives you a reason to, like, keep coming back to the game. And so the fact that you could do it with the dinosaurs is insane. All right, let's get... I think I got a little bit more clay. Beautiful. Do I have grass? I'm getting tired of this block. Okay. There we go. Like I said, inventory management. It's the real boss type in this game. Alright, where's the grass? Put the grass away. Let's see. I still have some fruit, but I think we'll just take this off and just probably cook that straight up. Yeah, we'll just do some good old roasted meat. And let's get that going. Put that on there. Where's my torch? Oh, my torches are on the wall, aren't they? Oh, crap. What am I doing? Trying to save myself on inventory space. If I have the latest version of the Rex mod, you can make a lure for them. Oh, works on them now. Okay, cool. I'm not sure if I have the latest version or not. I'll have to double check that after the stream, but I will. I'll download it if I don't. Let's see, I'm sure you'll do a better job than those at Jurassic Park. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to think so. Should we do a mold? Yeah, let's get our pickaxe mold made. I feel like that's a smart thing to get going. Alright, what time is it? It's getting pretty late. Crap, I wanted to oh, I can hear stuff out there too. I wanted to get these in the pit kilns before we go to bed. Actually, we're not going to be sleeping, guys. We're going to be panning all night, but just preparing you. I know you're excited. Okay. Do the bulk of this with the 3x3. All right, let's get down to the finer bits here. Oh, speaking of bits, I did install the blacksmithing mod too. I forgot what it's called now. It's my first time ever playing with it. another recommendation from a Patreon, and it's basically the one that, like, all the little pixels that you knock off while you're blacksmithing will be saved, and you can reuse them. So I'm really looking forward to trying that one, especially in this world where it's going to be like really difficult for me to get out there and explore a lot and stuff. I have a feeling that mod's going to be very handy. Okay, let's put that away. Let me get this block here. I need to redo this, but we'll worry about that later. Let's see. No electrical fence, no worries about the power outage. Unless you use the electrical progression mod. No, I've not. I've never tried that one. I've seen it, but I've not played with it. All right, let's do this. I don't like not having these on my hotbar. Yeah, those need to be in the hotbar. Crap, I probably also want the grass. You see, I don't have enough grass and sticks to even do this. I don't know what the hell's wrong with my brain here, but let's at least try it. It's too dark. Okay. Get him in there before I get murdered. Okay. The real important one is the crucible first. Okay, that's enough of that. I don't have any sticks. Oh my god, am I going to go break some sticks right now? Ugh. No, let's do that in the morning. We got it kind of done. Wait, there's some bushes right here. Maybe we get some sticks. Come on, give me a stick. Give me like 10 of them. There's a stick. How's our little plants doing down here? Oh, no! Crop damage by salt water? Oh my god. All my crops are dying, guys. I didn't even know that was a thing. Damn you, Vintage Story. Why didn't you tell me that? Oh, look at that. My poor, pathetic little farm is dead. Whew. Well, there goes my plans for building out into the ocean then. I mean, I can still do it. I just won't be able to irrigate my crops like that way, will I? That's okay. Live and learn, people. We all just learned a valuable lesson there. And if you already knew it, then your lesson is Ryan's an idiot. That's the lesson you just learned. If you already knew about it. Let's try and get some sticks. Being real careful. Now he looks like he's kind of dancing. And see, I've seen this happen a couple times. They kind of move in place like that. But I don't know if that's normal behaviors or what. Okay, we got some more sticks potentially. Sorry guys, also if I'm not able to read all the chat comments, if I miss a comment or two, I apologize, folks. I'm really trying to keep my eyes open, keep my head on a swivel here. Seed nor porridge for a while. I know, dang it, Curly. It sucks. Really what hurts is not the porridge, it's the flax. I wanted to try and get like a couple of bags made, so I don't have to rely on reeds constantly, but there goes that idea. I didn't know it, but I use hydrate mod, so I thought it was a feature. Oh. No. I've never tried that one, actually. Is that for primitive survival, or is that a mod in and of itself? I've not heard of that one, hydrate. I have to look at that one. Oh, I just knocked down a bush. Okay, I'm knocking out bushes here. That's not what I want to do. Let's get back to the base. I'm feeling a bit exposed out here. Alright, I got some sticks. I think we'll be able to at least get... Ooh, can I make it? Can I make it? It's so dark out here and scary. Alright, let's do this, people. Enough playing around. We've got pit kilns to light. I still have a bush in my inventory, damn it. It's lit. Run. Run away. I'm going to start planting bushes right on top of my shelter, just like a hobbit. Oh, it's a separate mod, hydrate or dehydrate. Oh, okay, so I'm assuming it just adds water to the game, like the necessity to drink and stuff. Is that true? That's kind of cool. Ooh, wasting some of my wood there. All right, we're looking good, people. I mean, we're barely surviving. My sanity is on the cusp of just completely unraveling. But other than that, we're doing fantastic. So let's actually... whip out a shovel and a knife blade, but I'm not going to nap them just yet. Whew, I got a nice little stack of flint there. I love to see that. All right, you know what time it is, people. It's a panning time. Hey, how's it going there? Tutero, hello, hello. Thank you for coming by. Welcome to the stream, my friend. I see you're a first-time chatter. Hopefully it won't be the last time. And I know I probably mispronounced your name. I'm sorry about that. I'm terrible at name pronunciations. Go figure, right? I'm playing a dinosaur mod. You can't get much more difficult name pronunciations than that. Also, it would help if I had my pan before I go panning. Come here, you. All right, welcome, folks. So we're here in our prehistoric world. And if you stopped by the stream today thinking you would see my other series, my Twin Peaks series, don't worry, that world is still in existence, and we're still doing our Let's Play series for that. In fact, there will be an episode coming out tonight for that one. But I just decided, after chatting with some Patreons and some folks during streams, that the dinosaur mods looked really appealing, and I had to set up a world specifically to play those. So that's what we're working on now. It's okay, it's supposed to be, oh, Tater Top, but my name's actually Taylor. Well, that's a good one. I started watching your Twin Peaks series, and I'm on episode 38. Awesome. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Appreciate ya. Yeah, I really love that world. That's where I do all my chiseling and stuff. And, of course, we're doing story progression over there. I just made up my first batch of steel for the first time, so I appreciate you tuning in for the live stream too, my friend. And, of course, the big focus of this world is the dinosaurs, really. But right now we're just stuck in a mud hole here, panning. I'm too afraid to go search for copper, so we're panning. We're panning for it. Let's see, so since it is dino-based series, I think both rammed earth and wattle fence and daub added to it will look great. All right, I will take that recommendation, 3D Addict, and we will run with it. Of course, I don't have any of that stuff yet, but yeah, and I'm thinking we're gonna build our little base up the coast a little ways too. We were out there earlier in the stream. I was kind of showing off the location I'm thinking about, but we'll get to that later. I'd like to be able to at least get some copper tools made, you know. Oh, and I keep forgetting to make that cheap armor, too. Oh, well. We'll do that later. Let's see. I have no idea of the name of playlist, but I'm open. Oh, you're on episode 19. Right on. The 1.20. Yeah, that's the Twin Peaks series. I named it after the late, great David Lynch. May he rest in peace. Season 2. Yep. Yeah, I really just got into Vintage Story, I think about 9 months ago, right before the big 1.20 patch came out. And that was for my first series, my first season, my first look. Like, if you watch episode 1 of that season, that's literally the first time I ever played it. But, yeah, I've learned a lot, and I gotta say, I credit most of the knowledge I've gained to the community out there. The Vintage Story community is really great. It's cool, it's been it's cool. Been obsessively watching this game for the past month and finding a dino mod. I had to click. That's right, my friend. The dinos, they had a whole nother dimension here. Dimension X. Dimension D for dinos. Yeah, it's really cool. And actually, believe it or not, the developer of the dino mods is in chat, or he was. Let's see, Doom. Yeah, so if you're enjoying them, or if you're thinking about playing on the Dino mod, Doom Peril, give him a shout out. Yeah, there he is. Doom Peril, thanks for coming by again. Yeah, and if you have any bugs or anything with the mods, when you're playing with the Dino mod specifically, they said go on to the Vintage Story Discord. There's a channel there where you can leave your detailed bug reports and stuff, and of course that always helps development and stuff, making the game better. But so far, I haven't had any issues with them. Maybe just like a little, like I said, that running in place. But I don't. That might even be intentional. I've seen wolves do that too, actually. Okay, how we doing? We're up to 16 nuggets of copper, people. Let's see what time it is. Well, it's 2 in the morning. I'm sitting here in the ocean. We've got a dome of dirt over our heads. Let's go. Thank you, but I have to get a PC or laptop first. Yeah, I feel you, Cold Monster. You know what, though? If there's any game out there that's going to motivate you to get a PC, I'd say Vintage Story is right up there. That's a good one for sure. They might just be stuck on a block, some vanilla jank. Yeah, I think, like I said, I've seen the Wolves do that, too, since they made, like, the update. Yeah. Yeah, no worries, my friend. Oh, boy, but appreciate everybody coming by the stream today. Definitely going to be streaming a lot more in this world. Let's get another block down here. There we go. So we'll get up to 20. Well, we'll just keep going until sun up, till the sun rises, I think. What's my all-time favorite game? I can tell you that RimWorld, if you're familiar with RimWorld, that's easily in my top 5 all-time favorite game. For sure, for sure. I've got a few others up there. It's hard to, single one out specifically, but I like to give, like, my top 5, and I would say the Vintage Story, in that 9 months I said that I've started playing it, it definitely has made that top 5 list, for sure, for sure. But yeah, RimWorld's on that list. I would say Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead is up there too. And then, just because it was like the first video game I ever played, I'd have to say Super Mario Brothers is on that list too. But that's just nostalgia, It's like the first game I ever played. Tetris was a big one too. My dad loved Tetris. He wasn't, he grew up at an age when video games didn't even exist. But he got into playing our Game Boys. Like, we would go visit him and then come back to my mom's. And when we were gone, he would play our Game Boys. And he got into Tetris real big. But yeah, there's so many. It's hard to choose from. So many great games out there. The one I'm probably looking forward to playing the most once I upgrade my PC would be Baldur's Gate 3. I'll tell you that one for sure. I've already owned the game, and I've played it a little bit, but I decided to put it off until I get a good upgrade and stuff. But yeah, that's probably the one I'm looking forward to playing the most in the near term. But it's so hard, man. There's so many good ones. Hey, look at that. We got some rough lapis. All right. Still, well, now the bad news is now that my inventory is full, anything that I get is going to drop out onto the ground. So we'll have to deal with that. Baldur's Gate 3 is so good, yeah. I'm purposely trying to avoid like watching YouTube playthroughs and stuff, but my mom used to play Bejeweled until the early hours of the morning. There you go. Classic Tetris inheritor. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's funny. They say, I've heard it before. I've never looked into the numbers myself, but I've heard they say that the market capitalization or the total amount, that the market is worth for video games is more than movies, television, and books combined. And I mean, it makes sense if you think about all those like cell phone games out there that everybody plays. Hell, even like grandparents play video games on their cell phones nowadays. All right, so let's see. What time is it? Let's just take care of our inventory a little bit. Oh my God, how do I do that? This is the problem with not having a good access to cattails. I'll tell you that much. Well, we can put some of this in the cooking pot. What can we do with these pelts real quick? I should be making something out of the pelts, shouldn't I? Because I've got a few of them now and they're finished. Oh, we can make the hunter's backpacks. God damn it, I need the cattails for it. Ugh. Let's see. Baldur's, yeah, mobile games. Yep, those Candy Crush demographic pumping the industry. That's true. That's true. But, the great thing about it now is, platforms like Steam and even, Vintage Story itself have really led to what I would call the democratization of gaming. It's made it so that indie games, in my opinion, are far superior than what's made commercially, on a large scale, I should say, not necessarily commercially. But, yeah, there was a time when all you could buy from was like EA and all the other big names, but these days I never play those. I never play games from those publishers or developers. Sadly, I wish I could play The Sims again or something equivalent to it that they recently released, but For my money, it's indie games all the way these days. It's what I've built my YouTube channel on. Alright, so let's see here. You can ground store the quartz and lapis. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you, Cursed. Always looking out for me here. Alright, let's just drop this crap out here then. Actually, I've got a stack of this already. Somewhere. Okay, we'll put that away. You know what? I'm actually going to toss the flint arrowheads. I don't care about those at all. So let's toss them. But since we are here in the daytime, let's do a little adventuring. We'll go out. We don't need to do any hunting, but we'll head out and we'll look for maybe some various berry bushes we can bring back here. And of course the big prize would be finding some surface copper, right? Yeah, that'll give us an opportunity to explore a little bit and see a bit more of the dinos out here. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. Toss these stones away. I'll keep that on me. Let's do this. Okay, and give me 4 sticks. Very good. Alright, that's about as good as my inventory is going to get, I think. Oh, has anybody figured out like an easy way of disposing of stuff? I know in Minecraft you can like throw crap into lava, but I usually just throw my stuff in the water. Uh-oh, I hear something. What was it? What was it, people? Look at all the damn spears I've got now. Okay. Just gonna get rid of some of this stuff. It's ridiculous. Oh my god. Panning, it really is bountiful, I'll tell you that much. Alright, so we're down to 1 copper spear. That's good. That's good for me. Let me, before we head out, let's whip up the shovel and the knife real quick. Just want to make sure I'm prepared. There's a peat bog up the coast too. I might grab a couple stacks of peat. Alright, and sit down here. Once you find an iron, you can crush it with a hammer to nuggets and melt in the crucible. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Let's see. You will get slightly lower quality cast iron tool. Really? I was not aware of that. Alright, let's see. Is that not a mod? Let's see. Oh, I didn't grab enough sticks, did I? Alright, here we go. Boom. Got ourselves some backups. We're looking real fancy. Let's move, people. Okay. Yeah. I gotta keep my head and eyes open. Alright. Good, let's move. Uh-oh, he saw me. Let's go. I killed his babies. He's gonna be looking for me. So let's find some dang cattails today. What do you say? Unfortunately, none of the cattails I've planted have grown. I have been collecting them. BV says, you think it's a mod in vanilla molds break? I think, gotcha. Hey, there's high fertility. Hey, look at this. Oh, that's huge. There's a nice little strip of high fertility. I'm not going to mess with that yet because obviously inventory is a pain in the butt right now. But it's super close, so we'll remember that's there, right? You guys will remind me when the time comes. Oh, crap. Was that a dead freaking bear right there? Oh, the dinosaur has killed a bar. I swear to God, I hear a noise and I'm terrified. Give me I just want the fat, and I'll take the meat and the pelt. I'll take it all. Give me that. Okay, we're moving, people. We're moving. Oh, God. So, yeah, we got rhinos to deal with. And they got a little juvenile with them, it looks like. We're going into the water, people. We're going aquatic. Free pets. Look, there's a free pet right there. What is this little guy doing? So, is this a raptor type right here? I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. The Dromaeosaurus, that's not right, but there he is, damage tier 1. Now, I don't think that's a juvenile, though. That's a full grown. It just happens to be a real small one. He's over here murdering birds and stuff. Little guy. I love those little dinosaurs. Okay. What are we doing out here, people? Where's all the damn cattails? Let's go inland a little bit and just see. Oh, God. There's a bull. The world is so alive with these mods. I'm telling you what, man, it is nuts. This is exactly what I was hoping for, though. All right. Look at this. There's just roadkill everywhere. Okay. Now, this is kind of the side of where I was talking about. Like, I was thinking of setting my base up over here eventually. Cows don't attack until you come in their face. Gotcha. I'll keep that tip in mind. Okay, I'll try and avoid them. I'm just giving everything a wide berth at this point. I'm not making any assumptions. Because we do have limited lives. Again, I keep mentioning it, but it's important. That's one of the reasons I'm being so ultra careful. It's because we've only got 20 respawns in this world, and we've already used one of them. So, gotta be careful. Alright, so yeah, I like this area over here. It's relatively flat. There's almost no trees, so visibility is beautiful. I can see everything I want to see. Oh my god, I want to start collecting flax, but I won't. Again, inventory space. We're looking... Excuse me, what is that? Is it a baby dino? Or rabbit? We're looking for cattails, people. We're on a mission. We got some elephants. Is there fresh water somewhere on this plain? Yeah, there's a couple lakes up closer to the base, but obviously I've already, scavenged all the roots from those. So it is kind of what I'm looking for, is some fresh water, basically. Okay, here we go. Dead ahead. I might see some cattails over there. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Never mind. I was going to try and maybe leave myself a landmark here so I don't get lost, but I think we'll be okay. Let's see. Having a blast throwing rocks at Triceratops and scaring them jumping out of bushes. That's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, when you're going through some really thick area, just start tossing rocks and see if what you can flush out. Now they become a bit more aggressive since they have kids. Yeah, that makes total sense. Oh, this is it. Cattail heaven here, people. We've done it. We have found the supply of cattails we'll need. And in order to get home, I just turn around, walk right past the herd of elephants to the coast, and then we turn right. So, I'm glad I made that backup knife. Phew, this is what we needed right here. Clay is so important for early game progression. I mean, you really can't do anything without clay in this game. But cattails or papyrus, depending on your part of the world, are almost as equally important early game. Even mid to late game, cattails are still pretty necessary, but just depending on what kind of mods you use for your beehives and stuff. Alright, thanks for coming by, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out in the stream today. Let's see, JJ says elephants are spawning close to deserts. Ooh, could this be a good base location for planting crops? I think that's not a bad idea, JJ. I wanted to do it right on the coast, but that was for visibility and ease of navigation. But, I mean, we're kind of close enough to the coast at this location that, yeah, I think this could still be an, easily navigable base. Like, I'll be able to find it and stuff, We might want to set up a few landmarks. If I go to, like, that hill and I build a nice little pillar, and then maybe we go to, like, a hill over there. We got to really start getting creative. Oh, look, another fruit tree. Yeah, we really got to start getting creative in terms of navigation and setting ourselves up not to get lost, essentially. I always have, like, the worst fear of getting lost. I have terrible sense of direction, like in real life. Like I'll go hiking on like an established hiking trail and get lost. Let's see. Tater Tot says, are you able to replant the roots of cattails? Yes, I am. That's why I'm picking these up. I'm picking up the head is what I need for the crafting, the cattail itself, and the root I'm also taking, as you can see, and we're going to replant those back at our base, 100%. Yep. And in case you're wondering, or maybe you make the assumption like I did, that you have to plant cattails near water, you don't. You can replant the roots inland. They don't have to even be near water, and they'll still regrow perfectly fine. It's not like a normal crop. Yep, you can cook the roots an emergency food source, which is something I did early on. Oh yeah, people. Woohoo! All right, so yeah, I used to eat those early on, but I had commenters yell at me, stop eating the cattail roots. They are far more valuable as like providing you with the renewable resource. But yeah, it's one thing, I said this yesterday too, and I still believe it. Once you get a little bit experience with Vintage Story, finding food and feeding yourself really is not that difficult. Like, you get wild crops and berries. Now, of course, that does depend. Like, if you start, like, in an Arctic playthrough, obviously it's going to be harder. But, yeah. So, in other words, you can kind of get by without eating cattail roots. See, muddy gravel and lakes is good for panning as well. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is a good base spot. Seems like you guys are on board with that idea. And we just found some copper, which, believe it or not, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to touch this just yet. I guess I could. We could take a little bit of it. Okay, we got enough for our first pickaxe. We'll come back to this spot because we know where it's at, right? It's super easy to find it. But that's huge. And you know what? I bet you this whole area's probably got copper in it. So let's go, people. Okay. Well, first things first, let's not stand in the middle of these cattails because I can't see anything. Okay, let's we'll go ahead and whip up a quick basket so I can finish off my inventory, thank God. Okay, and with the pelts, let's go ahead and oil this pelt up. Oh, it's not, I don't have enough. I need more fat. All right, that's good. I think I probably need to get more. I'm sorry. I was going to say let's stop harvesting cattails, but I need more. Just when you think you've got enough cattails, you need to say to yourself, no, I need more. That's one of those where I used to watch those survival shows on TV all the time. Dual Survival was one of the good ones I used to love. They say one of the rules I remember them saying is like if you're out camping, especially if it's winter, and you think you have enough firewood, stop and go get 10 times more than what you currently have, and then you'll have enough. It's a good rule of thumb, because if you're out camping and you're depending on that fire to keep you warm, yeah, you're going to want to have more than enough wood, not enough, Anyway, here we go. It's hard not to philosophize about survival here when we're playing a survival game. It's true. I've been asked before, too, have I ever learned, like, real-world survival lessons from playing games like The Long Dark, for instance. There's some lessons you can learn. Not necessarily practical lessons, like you're not going to learn how to nap arrowheads playing Vintage Story, obviously, but they can teach you lessons like patience and, staying quiet and, paying attention to your environment, stuff like that. Let's see, there are cattails, they're just fairly common. Water reed's another, and they're not edible, but whoa. I think cattails are edible in real life, aren't they? The stalk of them. Not the head, but I could be wrong. I've never eaten them. All right. It's beautiful seeing that copper there, folks. All right. I'd like to explore this area more, like walk around the lake and stuff. But I think we're going to head home. Yeah, let's get back home. We're going to take it in stages, people. We don't have to do everything at once. We can go slow. Make sure there's no dinosaurs over here. Okay. I'm going to grab a little bit of grass as we walk, too. You would totally eat a cattail if it was cooked. I always imagine it's like celery. Crunchy, fibrous, you know. Sounds good to me. I love celery. All right, there goes my knife. Ooh, there's the elephants. Look at these guys. These dudes genuinely remind me of the movie Quest for Fire. They very much look like the elephants in that movie. Look at them. Such good modeling. I love it. Even their scraggly little ears and stuff. Oh, it's a little baby. All right, they're coming this way. Let's move. Let's move, people. They're cute, but they're not worth getting killed over, right? Not going to stand there and stare at them until they run me down. All right, let's move. Yeah, I'm starting to get more comfortable with this location for sure. And I tell you, having a coastline on the ocean, it ain't great for agriculture, but it is really good for navigation. I appreciate that very much. Okay. Here we go. Here's the coast. JJ says, inside of the marsh grasses have a spongy texture, I think. Oh, interesting. All right, we got to be careful along. See, this is why I don't want to live on the side of this hill, because it's so hard to see what's coming up, you know, especially with all these bushes. I think we'll just jump in the water. It's the cowardly way out, but I don't care. Call me a coward, people. I'm gonna live. I'm determined not to die in today's stream. I died in the first one, so that was enough. Okay, let's see. We got a fox. Oh, you know, it is going to be hard to go back to playing, not vanilla Vintage Story, because obviously my other series is pretty modded too, but just having the straight up, having to worry about only bears and wolves, it's going to feel like a much more peaceful world now that I've had to deal with this kind of thing. Ooh, there's the rhinos over there. That's good, though. That's real good. Okay, let's see. Inside of them, I'm also thinking, like, which of these mods would I want to play with in just like a normal playthrough? Oh, with maps and stuff. I think there's still a few. Just like I say, to give the world more life, make it feel more alive. Okay. Careful. We're almost home, but we're not home free. Did I get any bushes? No. All right, let's see if our pit kilns are finished. Oh my god. Why are you sleeping in my house? Hey, what's going on there? Lovely flowers. Are there realistic velociraptors in your mod pack? Yes, there are. There are velociraptors, and they're fairly realistic too, my friend. Frighteningly realistic, I will tell you that. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I haven't been killed by one yet, but I've seen them hunt. When I was playing on my test world before I started the live stream yesterday, I actually did get hunted by a pack of velociraptors. And it was very realistic. I mean, I've never actually been hunted, so it's hard for me to give you a true judge, but it felt realistic. Okay. Yes, you can tame... what was it? Did you say all of them? Yes, you can tame dinosaurs for sure. And the author said that you can ride basically any of the dinos that are large enough to. You can ride them as well. You can tame and use them as mounts. Hell yeah. We're talking Ark Survival Evolved right here in Vintage Story. But better. Alright, this is our little cattail garden. These things better not freaking wither because of the damn salt water. Ooh, I got a lot of them. Jesus Christ, I have 40 more of these. It's going to take me all night to plant these. But that's okay. It needs to be done. Now that we have this many, I'll never have to worry about cattails again, I tell you. And that's a good thing. I know, it is cool, isn't it, Tater? It is. These mods are pretty sweet. Yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, we were talking in Discord before the stream. It's kind of shocking nobody else has started a playthrough with these mods yet, but I'm sure it's going to happen more and more for sure. So if you guys are liking the stream, make sure you follow me here on Twitch. And of course, I'm going to post these VODs too on my YouTube page. The link for the playlist is pinned in chat. So if you click that, you'll be able to watch all the streams from that one playlist. And of course, make sure you subscribe over there too. Appreciate you. Hey, thanks for following, everybody. Appreciate you guys. I just hit the follower goal of 180. Let's go. Alright, how we doing here? Boom, boom. 2 left. Ooh, that's a lot of cattails there. Look at that. I love it. This is good. This is good. Okay, yeah, I want to start a single-player world with this mod. It looks like fun. Yeah, Tater Tot. There's a whole bunch of mods, though. And again, if you're interested in the exact series of mods I'm playing with, I've got it listed in the description of the YouTube videos, so check that out. Yeah, this guy's pretty chill, isn't he? I love him, too, so he's going to help keep us protected on this side of the base, which is really good. And let's check on this. Okay, so I'm gonna let's try and get these other ones going. So let's knock out a knife. Broke my knife. Need a knife. I gotta remember to use bones for the handle for this one. I wish you could just use bones for every tool. I've got to ask Tyrone, what the hell is the justification for bones only on knives and axes? Why? Oh, and I just used a damn stick. I'm sitting here talking about it. Oh, alright, no worries. Let's see. Yes, definitely thanks to Doom Peril for making these. They're very cool mods. Make sure you guys all go download them, leave them a review, and if you have any issues with them, they said that the best way to report that is just to get on the Vintage Story Discord. And there's a special channel for those bug reports and suggestions and stuff. But I definitely highly recommend them. I've been playing with them now for 2 streams. This is our 2nd stream, and so far, not a hitch. Alright, let's see here. Is there enough grass? Man, oh man. Okay, oh sweet, the crucible's done. Woohoo! Alright, now we're going to need sticks. I know I've got a little bit of stick action back in the house, but I'm actually not going to bother with that yet. Thank you for doing the series on them. Oh, no problem, Cold Monster. It's my pleasure, my friend. My pleasure. I love Vintage Story. And playing with the dinosaur mod in this Homo Sapiens world, it's almost like a whole different game. It's really great. I just hope I don't oversaturate you guys with too much Vintage Story content, because I've got my other series going, and now we're doing this series. But quite honestly, for my money, I can't get enough of it. Yeah, I always know when I'm really into a game is when I'll play it like all day long, but that's nothing new. But when I stop playing and I go to get lunch, like what I watch while I'm eating is more Vintage Story. Like I'll pull up other people's Vintage Story videos. That's how I know I'm truly hooked on a game. When I stop playing it, that's all I want to do is watch videos, think about it, brainstorm places to build. Alright, we got enough. No, I've only got 7 sticks. God damn it. Where's the shears when you need them? You know what? Screw it. I'm not making a pick for my first tool. It's going to be a shear. What is that? Oh, that's Triceratops. Whew, I thought that was a T-Rex right there. No, that's the back of a Triceratops for sure. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Oh, that's exactly how you found my channel. Right on. Glad you did, too. There's a fruit tree. Okay, we're getting here into the woods, so let's be careful. Block games are eternal like Lego. I know. Notch really did stumble upon a freaking genius idea when he created the first Minecraft versions. This is exactly how I found it. The final nail is dreaming about it. Yeah, That's true, dude. That is very true. I've heard it said, and I've experienced this too. I've heard it said from chess players that when you focus on a game so much, like you say, you even start to dream about it, but you like start to frame the world itself in terms of the game. You know, if you have a problem you got to solve, you'll see it in terms of like chess moves or whatever. You know, if we're talking about chess, I've had that happen too. Your mind just kind of relates whatever issues you're having in the world, like, oh my gosh, all this tall grass I have to walk through to get to class. If only I had my flint knife with me, I could cut it all down. Oh, all right, let's get these sticks. I'll come back for that birch tree later. Poor little naked birch tree. Standing out here in the cold rain with no leaves on. Humiliating. Okay, I didn't get any peat, did I? Dang it. I might have to use some of my... Well, I'll just go cut down that birch tree. Alright, let's replant. Oh, I heard something. Speaking of plants, I've got a nice little flower. It's nice feeling, loving a game like that. I'm the same for Monster Hunter. Right on. Well, the guy that made the formula first was the dev of Infinity Miner. Oh, really? I didn't know that, VV. I did not know that. Yeah, I know that Notch did a bunch of different games. Like, before he ever came out with Minecraft, he would develop all kinds of little games and stuff. I didn't know that he had gotten inspiration from another game, though. It's not surprising. Everything's derivative, if you think about it. And I'm okay with that. I've heard that. Yeah, I heard he tweeted about that. I forgot if you use Rivers mods. Yes, 3D. The Rivers mod is installed in this current world, but I also have the Terra Pretty, or Pretty, however you want to pronounce that. I have the Terra Pretty mod installed too. So unfortunately, I haven't seen any rivers, but they will be in the world. All right, let's get some wood chopped down. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. I believe chess improves problem-solving skills. Absolutely. Honestly, I think that playing video games in general helps with mental acuity. Not necessarily problem-solving skills, but helps keep you alert, aware, you know. Keeps your mind sharp. And hell, depending on what game you're playing, it can keep your senses sharp too. Alright, let's see. Speaking of cube games, on 15th of May there will be a Cubic Odyssey. I'm not sure what that is. Is that the name of the game? Cubic Odyssey? Worth keeping an eye on. Helps with depression as well. It does, my friend. Okay, I'll check that out. Alright, so we got a little bit of birch. Oh my god. He was attracted by the smell of the fire. No, I'm not roasting your children over here, I swear. That's already happened. Okay, I see you. Bro's coming right. He's going to burn himself. Oh my god, he's going to set this whole world on fire. Oh, is he going to die? Is he going to drown himself? Did you see that? He set himself on fire. Can we see his health? Alright, I'm not going to get too close to him. Well, that was wicked. He walked right up to that fire like he was legitimately attracted to it. That was interesting. I guess he just happened to be pathing that direction, huh? Alright, let's see. Just going to mention that if you would use pyrogenesis, that could cause big fire. Okay. Maybe I won't want to use it then. It scares me. Big fires right now. Not a good thing. Alright, well... He's kind of hanging out down there by my panning spot, but that's alright. He's not hurting anything. Poor little guy. He'll get his health back too, I'm sure of it. Alright, let's go get... I hate the way I built this. Let's go get this crucible going. Actually, no, I don't have the mold yet, do I? But we can still set it up. Alright. That in there. Good. Yeah, so we're ready to go once we get our once we get our mold. Heck yeah. Let's put on the door. And let's take a little inventory management here. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rearrange some stuff real quick. Because I'm tired of this thing being down in a hole. Not even really using it as a proper cellar right now anyway. Okay, and of course I'm short dirt blocks. Of course. We never have too many dirt blocks in this game, people. Oop. All I need is one. Okay. Now we're looking good. Uh-huh. All right. And let's throw down our bed again. Beautiful. Things are looking nice. Let's try a little inventory management. I don't know if I can get anything out of here. Oh, we got some rot. Okay. Well, we're going to take a stack of this for panning. Okay, I've got the sticks I don't need. You know what? I'm going to actually cut that back up for grass. That's beautiful. Put that away. All right, we're looking good. Man, I haven't had to eat anything in, it feels like, forever. Which is okay. I'm fine with that. Got a little bit of meat here. Let's go ahead and toss that. Oh, wait, damn it. My fire's being used. Probably going to set up a second fire pit right here. I'm really going to need to get out of this stupid mud hut. In the next couple live streams, we're going to have to start working on a proper base. But we've got a little bit of work to do before we get to that point, I think. All right, put about half of those in there. There we go, there we go. What's going on? Start using rammed earth. You're right, I need to. I will, I promise, I promise. We'll get there, my friends. All right, so that's good. We've got a little bit of meat cooking. Trying to get myself set up. Of course, I'm going to save the rot, so let's just, I guess, put that back. I don't know why I even took it out. All right, we're looking pretty good. We're pretty empty. We can do this. Let's grab our pan. Beautiful. Okay. And I will lower temperature in your hut, which will help with food preservation. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Appreciate that little heads up. Doing some heavy metal molding for the cooking artillery. Nice. Heck yeah. I feel like I kind of wasted this obsidian because I have so many damn spears now, but we'll get over it. I'll survive. All right, we got some meat on the grill. Let us get to the panning, people. So we will start smelting soonish. What? What's it telling me? Oh, is it the torch that just did that? Huh. Having that torch right there above it screwed it up. Wouldn't let me pan it. That's weird. Oh, well. It's block physics right there for you. Only Einstein can figure it out. Hey, look at that. Copper nugget. First one. Let's go. I'm doing some heavy metal. Oh, and I do need to thank you twice now. Once for the Stone Quarry mod. That's a great mod. I freaking love that mod. It wouldn't be so necessary if, unless it was down to my chiseling. I use it a lot for chiseling blocks. And second time for the immersive corpse drop. That's another one. You know, I get asked that like every time I make a short, or like I guess a new person like catches one of my Let's Play series and they see me do that. They always ask, "Oh, how do you get the corpse to drop without the window?" I really feel like that should be vanilla, you know, just for the sake of immersion. Yeah, that stupid window that pops up, I hate that. All right. Immersive corpse drop, that's one of those I can't live without. There's a few others for sure that I would struggle to play strictly vanilla now without. That's the dual-edged sword of playing with mods, isn't it? They're so great, and you become so reliant on them that there's always that brief time after the game updates or gets a big new, upgrade. You've got to wait for the authors to upgrade their stuff too. It's like that with RimWorld. Man, you get on those Steam paid workshop pages after a big update on RimWorld, you will see people losing their minds if the mods aren't like updated instantly. It's like, man, give them a break. And people are doing this stuff like for free on their own time, just making mods out of a little love for it. But good news is hopefully you can get some good appreciation. Let's see, dough making, leather scrapping. Salty have lots of good immersive mods. Oh, okay. I have to check it out. Yeah, I've been a little hesitant to go like crazy with the mods. Because I tell you, I've used this analogy before in previous streams, but when I was a kid, my mom would take, like on a birthday, she would take us to Toys R Us, an old retail toy store, and she'd be like, you can pick out 4 things, for anything you want for it. And I get that feeling when I go into the mod page and I'm looking at the different mods I can install. Like, I really have to limit myself, because otherwise I would come out of there with like 100 mods. And it would take 25 minutes for my game just to boot up or something. So, yeah, I've been kind of trying to hold back a little bit, but that's just me. That's just me. I have a compulsion. Same way with basically any game that has awesome mods like that. No temporal gear yet, people, but we're panning like crazy. You're on 190 mods in my current say. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly where I would be, my friend. I would be right up there in the hundreds. I could swear it was on 160. Blink of an eye and 30 more mods are installed. How'd that happen? Whew. We did some good panning today for sure. We definitely got enough for our first tool, which is great. My PC would explode. That's one of the big things I'm worried about too, Tater Tot. JJ says, I have a bunch of outdated RimWorld and Binding of Isaac mods on Steam. I get pestered weekly for the past 5 years. I didn't know you were a modder, JJ. That's awesome. Hell yeah. I might have played with some of your RimWorld mods. I don't know. Depends. Yeah, memory leak is a big issue with mods. Every time I add mod, I always check for a leak. Oh, man. Here we go, folks. Panning. It's unfortunate my Patreon, the guy from Saturn, couldn't make it today. He loves panning, but that's all right. He's here in spirit with me. I can feel his ghost floating above me right now. Okay, let's see. Current RAM usage for me is 15 to 22 gigabytes. What are you rocking, 32 or 64 total? When people have that usage with 40 mods. All right, let's see here. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Well, you know what? I just broke the bed. And another mod I have, guys, for anybody unaware, is the bed set spawn point. Boom. Forgot about that. Yeah, I originally installed the bed set your spawn point mod because I didn't know that you could get temporal gears from panning. I assumed in a Homo sapiens world, like, there wouldn't be any temporal gears. So I just put that mod, but we're going to go ahead and sleep to reset our spawn point. Or no, wait. That's right. You guys have already told me it doesn't work for the hay bed, does it? Damn it. Not to worry, not to worry. I think we'll still sleep. Looks like I'm dropping frame rate all of a sudden. What the hell is that about, stupid Twitch? Hope the stream's looking good for everybody, but we are just passing the 2-hour mark. Yeah, it's the wooden one. Yeah, so again, that's going to require some flax, isn't it? And of course, all my flax died. But not to worry, guys. Not to worry. We're going to get back into the swing of things. We'll get that progression going and stuff. And I think in the next stream, we're going to finally get our first copper tools and stuff. But that will do it for today's stream. I really appreciate everybody stopping by. Thank you so much. Once again, if I didn't read your chat or I missed it, I apologize. I've been trying to really stay focused so we don't die in this one. And we were successful. And, of course, big shout-out to Doom for stopping by. We love your mods very much. And I'm going to be streaming the Vintage Story here in the primitive survival world every weekend. And also make sure you subscribe on YouTube because I'll be dropping over there and doing some streams on YouTube occasionally, too. But thank you guys, everybody, for coming by. And we'll see you on the next one.